No kiss for your hero. You can have more than a kiss, bend over. Hello, and welcome to Big Bad Dogs. This is a Yandere dating sim where a hot biker boy saves you from a creep at work one night. He's cute and very muscly too. Too bad your hot asshole coworker Lane seems to be a bit jealous. But maybe Lane should be a little bit careful. Because after all, the biker boy might not be as sweet as he actually seems. Let's get started. Shift 1. Oh, I'm so excited. I wonder, when the world started losing its color, maybe it's always been that way. Or maybe it happened when I started working this job. Oh, that's very bright. Stocking shampoo bottles at 2 a.m. isn't exactly what I pictured when I left home to be an independent adult. But here I am. I work the night shift in a 24-hour convenience store. Not because I have a burning passion for overpriced canned goods or because I enjoy listening to the hum of fluorescent lights for 8 hours straight. Hell no. It's just practical. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I am also a night owl. I enjoy the quiet, like the lack of cars and stuff. Like, for instance, I am currently recording this at 2 a.m. Although, to be fair, a lot of my friends always tell me to sleep. Fewer people, less noise. No pushy moms yelling at their kids. Yeah, exactly. No manager breathing down my neck every 2 seconds. It's just me, the store, and the occasional weirdo wandering in for a frozen pizza and a six-pack. Sure, the night brings its fair share of creeps, but I've never had any real trouble. I just need whatever extra I can to scrape together to survive. The moment I moved out, reality hit like a brick to the face. Yeah, it was kind of like that with me as well. It's very scary. Bills don't care if you're exhausted. Did I make the right choice? I don't know. But it's my life. Not the one they wanted me to have. I shift a few more shampoo bottles into place, making sure the labels all face forward. The floor's always cold here even when the heat is on. My fingers brush against the cheap plastic of my name tag and I glance down at it. That little logo's so cute. My name is Yinny. Yep, that's me, Yinny. And that logo is still as ugly as ever. Wait, hang on, we don't agree here. I sigh and straighten up, stretching my arms before heading towards the registers. The store is dead at this hour, and I'm stuck waiting for the next unfortunate soul who needs instant ramen at this ungodly hour. I slide to the store beside the counter, tapping my fingers against the scanner before Lane accuses me of doing nothing. As a joke, of course. He's not really in the best position to tell me anything. I smile as I pick up the little yellow post-it stuck to the register. Ronnie Jones. The manager's messy handwriting glares back at me. To do. Restock the shelves? Lane, I swear if I see them empty again. Clean the washrooms. Check the security cameras every hour as we've had complaints. Count the register before closing. No mistakes. I'm not going to complain. These are easy tasks. They should keep me busy for a while. I turn the piece of paper in my hand. Something tells me that Lane is not a very good employee. P.S. Marriage is just legalized suffering, kids. Stay single. Ronnie Joe. I stifle a laugh at the sight of these hideous drawings. Ronnie Joe is still trying to design a new logo for the store. No, leave it. I like the current logo. But more importantly, no boxes checked yet. Back towards the stockroom. Where the hell is he? He said something earlier about doing inventory in there, which basically means scrolling on his phone until someone yells at him. Yeah, there's no way he's cleaning the washrooms. And to top it all off, I notice the shelves are still half empty. I swear this guy's allergic to actual work. Hey, Lane, I call, putting the post-it hack on the counter to make sure he'd have his eye on it when he came. Are you planning on helping tonight? Or I hear a light laugh behind the door. I'm providing moral support. I sigh as I begin to count the register to make the task less arduous later. Yinny. I suddenly hear through the walls. You talked to my sister lately. I pause, raising a brow. Why? His answer doesn't come immediately, as if he's thinking about it. Just like that. She's been in a weird mood. She saw you the other day, but you didn't say hi. My fingers drum against the counter. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed. Maybe her mind's playing tricks on her. Or maybe you're ignoring her. No? Damn! The soft whoosh of the automatic door sliding open breaks our exchange. Make yourself useful and clean the toilets. I hear him gasp in exasperation. From where I am, I can't see the customer who has just entered. Besides, there's no point in making eye contact too soon. People get weird when they think you're too eager. I speak from experience. I straighten up a little, noting in my head the accounts on the register. I finally hear footsteps and then a man. Aw, no, that's the worst part. Late 20s, maybe early 30s. Worn out hoodie, jeans, nothing special. Okay, Yinny. Great, scan, take the money, give the receipt. Good evening. I nod. Evening. He sets his basket on the counter. Nothing weird, just an absurd amount of the cheapest canned food we sell. I don't judge. I'm not exactly rolling in cash either. I start scanning in silence, thinking about how my bed's gonna feel after the shift. You always work this late. I pause. It's not an unusual question. Some customers are just trying to make small talk. I give my standard response. Yeah, okay. It has to be said that I don't really make an effort to be sociable. I reach for the next item. Doesn't seem safe. And why would you say that? I glance up. He's watching me as I force a polite smile. Well, someone's gonna do it. Just a conversation, you know. He leans his elbows on the counter way too close. A girl like you shouldn't be working alone at night. Not with everything that's been happening. Okay, and you are making it seem like the reason as to why I shouldn't be working this late at night. What do you mean? He raises his eyebrows like he thinks I'm stupid. The disappearances? You haven't heard? Disappearances. A weird chill creeps up my spine. Let's say what first? What exactly has been happening? What disappearances? His eyes light up like he's thrilled that I asked. People going missing, he says, his voice low and conspiratorial. All of them, night workers, men, women, some of them from places just like this. Convenience stores, diners, gas stations. I feel a cold prickle at the back of my neck, and no one's found them. Some corpses, he grins. Others just gone. But don't worry, sweetheart, I wouldn't let anything happen to you. I reluctantly reject the urge to throw the soup cans in his face. I mean it. If you're scared, you should just call someone. Or better yet, give me your number. No? My hands freeze on the last can. I don't think so. He cuts me off with a smile. Come on, don't be shy. You feel safer knowing you got someone looking out for you. I'm not really... You're the boyfriend, he asks, his tone flipping drastically. Someone looking after you. Lane? Lane! There it is. That moment when you realize the guy making small talk was never just making small talk. I don't answer. No, huh? Thought so. Hey, whoa, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I nervously bag his items. I don't really give out my number to customers. He chuckles. I'm not just some customer though. I'm the guy who's gonna keep you safe. You need someone like me, sweetheart. You really do. Ew! Yucky! Gross! He's still smiling. But there's something off in his eyes, like he's waiting for me to say yes and he won't take no for an answer. Give me your number. He repeats. And this time there's no charm in his voice. Ugh. Oh no. Let's give him a fake number first, and then we'll refuse on the next route. I force a tight smile. Sure. I rattle off random digits, my voice filled with fake confidence. His grin widens as he pulls out his phone. Smart girl. My blood runs cold. I notice that he's dialing the number. Crap. He's testing it. Uh-oh. Silence. The phone in his hand stays dark. And his smile instantly fades, twisted into something nastier. Slowly he looks up. The easy charm disappeared like it was never there. Really? A fake number? My hands curl into fists under the counter. Sorry, must have messed it up, I say quickly, forcing out a laugh. Long shift, you know? Why did I apologize? Oh no, I've been in the same situation before and it's so gross feeling. He interrupts me before I could argue my false excuse, his voice almost amused. I mean, I get it. You must get asked for your number all the time. No, I don't go outside much. You could have said no, but instead you made me look like a friggin' idiot. I stifle a thin laugh, terrified of what he might do next. He keeps talking. Something about how girls like me always think they're too good. How maybe I need to learn some respect. But I barely hear him, my pulse is pounding in my ears. Lane, this would be a really good time to actually be useful and help me out here, please? Lane? But I barely hear him. My pulse is pounding in my ears. I want to punch this guy so bad. And just when I think it's about to escalate, the door to the stockroom swings open with a loud clack. Well, what's all this? Lane, help! Oh my god, Lane, help! In other ways, Jesus Christ. Wow, you're hot. God damn indeed. Oh. Lane steps out, his usual cocky smirk plastered across his face. His eyes flick to the guy leaning over the counter, then me. You're making friends again, Yandere. Lane, help! Oh my god. He kinda looks like, adult Sakasa Kiyomi from Haikyuu, who is like one of my absolute favorite, fictional men. After Blade, of course. I feel my eye twitch. It's like trading one bad feeling for another. Hey buddy, Lane says, clapping a hand on the guy's shoulder like they're old pals. Didn't anyone ever teach you not to crowd the pretty ladies? The customer's eyes snap to Lane, and then he takes a step back. We were just talking. Lane's grin gets wider. Yeah, seemed more like you were hitting on her. I feel so out of place in my own body that I can't even say a word. This is a scary situation, but Lane is really attractive right now. You got cash or what? The guy yanks some bills from his pocket and slaps them on the counter. You should teach her some manners. He mutters as he grabs his plastic bag and Hey, whoa! Give me a can of Coke right now. I'm throwing it at this man's head. The automatic doors shut behind him, and for a second I just stand there, my whole body still coiled tight. Damn. Lane says, watching him go. You really know how to pick 'em. And then out of breath I didn't realize I was holding. Yeah. I murmur, nervously tearing the receipt. You're welcome, by the way. I blink at him, the words don't make sense. I did just save your ass. No kiss for your hero. You can have more than a kiss, bend over. Ugh, he's so hot. He is so hot. Do we have to do the spiel about the dark-haired man with the dark eye circles again? I mean, guys, come on, we've known each other for like, what, a year and 3 months by now? I think we know. I don't think I have to repeat it, right? He winks at me like all of this was a joke. Didn't need your help. Oh, come on. He rolls his eyes. You women, always playing hard to get. Hey, whoa, hey, hang on a second. You're really hot, but let's not do that. God, I need a minute. Just one damn minute. The last thing I need is Lane's smug face leering at me like he's my knight in shining armor. So I grab a clipboard and some inventory sheets, shove them at his chest and snatch a box cutter off the counter. You're on register, I tell him, already turning towards the back. He blinks. Hey, I was just kidding. Guinea. Yeah, I mutter without waiting for another answer. Oh, he's got piercings as well. Look at him. Oh, he looks so sad. He's so cute. Damn it. I'm in love with the asshole. I see him with a sad pout. In my peripheral vision, he looks genuinely sorry, but he still has this habit of talking before thinking. The stockroom is cold. The night is still young and there's work to be done. The store won't run itself after all. So I quickly grab 2 boxes of instant noodles and haul them out to the aisle, one with the ramen shelf. I open the box and start stacking the ramen with way more force than necessary. The sound of plastic crinkling and cardboard scraping feels almost cathartic after the mess that just happened. My hands are still shaking a little, but at least I can take it out on the miso packets. God, that creep. My jaw clenches just thinking about it. The nerve he had to lecture me and then act like I owed him a freaking smile. I should have hit him. Yeah, that would have been satisfying. Too bad. I'm too busy trying not to get fired. Dude, if your manager doesn't protect you when a creepy dude tries to, get with you at night, I don't really think he's a very good manager. I open the second box and place it on the shelf. I didn't even notice the footsteps at first. I'm too busy mentally composing a series of scathing insults I should have used. But I feel something. Someone. A sensation on the back of my neck when someone's standing just a little too close. Slowly, I glance to the side. Hello? A looming figure dressed entirely in black stands next to me, but he seems to keep his distance, as if to maintain a self-imposed safe distance. He's huge. Whoa, he's huge. Dressed in a skin-tight black compression shirt that leaves zero room for imagination. Whoa! Zoom out, I wanna see. He's lean but muscular. The kind of build that makes me think he would probably bench press me without breaking a sweat. His joggers are worn and a little frayed, but that's not what draws my attention. It's a helmet. A sleek black motorcycle helmet with a completely opaque visor. No face, no expression, just a biker boy. He's holding onto one of the ramen packs I just laid out. I blink at it, noticing tattoos on the back of his hands and then at him. He doesn't move. Whoa! Wow. Look at his waist. My god. Are you single? Okay, great. Another weird guy. Oh, my voice sticks a little in my throat. I reach out and take the ramen, still waiting for him to, I don't know, speak. You, need help with something. I continue, not knowing exactly what to do with this package. He hesitates, shifting his weight like he's trying to look more casual or something. Which is best? His voice is deep and awkward, a little muffled by the helmet. It seems like an ordinary person, but there was something distracted in his tone, as if it didn't really matter to him. Well, it depends on what you like. He doesn't answer straight away. Just stands there like he's thinking really hard about it. That's when I notice the shelf next to him. The ramen box I just opened seems to be dangling dangerously close to the edge. And before I can say something, it falls right onto his shoulder. Oh boy. Noodle packets cascade down in an instant and a miso packet rolls right onto my shoe. For a second, neither of us moves. We just stare at the chaos. And then slowly, Biker Boy crouches down. He starts gathering the fallen ramen with this kind of quiet, awkward determination. He's sweet. Like he's hoping if he fixes it fast enough, maybe I won't notice that it happened. Let me help him. Without waiting, I crouch down and start gathering the scattered packets and cups. As I settle on my knees, I finally get a clearer look at him. Jeez. He's definitely big. Wow, you guys hear that? He's definitely big. Hopefully everywhere, really. Like also in his pants. Water. But now that I'm a little closer, the intimidation starts to slip away. Every so often, I catch myself glancing his way. All the tattoos curling over the back of his hands at his careful, almost delicate movements. Is he nervous? His helmet is riveted to the tiles, but I can feel his gaze on me. Maybe he didn't expect me to help him. Sorry. The words stumble out like it hurts. Didn't mean to, He keeps his head down, his hand twitching towards his helmet before he pulls it back. His panic is almost adorable. It's fine. I cut in quickly, not sure why I felt the need to reassure him. Really, it happens all the time. He nods, but he doesn't say anything else. He just keeps stocking the noodles in little messy piles. We keep working in silence, but at one point, our hands reach for the same cup. Our fingers brush, and his hand jumps back like I electrocuted him. Are you a virgin? I mean, that's alright, but you know, just wondering. Sorry. He blurts out again, ducking his head, while I try my best not to smile. It's kinda sweet. I don't want to make the situation any more embarrassing for him, so I pretend nothing happened. No problem. We finish the rest without another word, stacking everything neatly back into the box. When we finally stand up, I tilt my head back again just to look at him properly. Thanks, I say, brushing my hands on my apron. You really didn't have to help. He pretends to scratch the back of his head or his helmet. It's hard to say. Anyway, I decide to have mercy on him. So, I pick up a pack of the noodles from the box and turn it in my hands. I go for the spicy flavor. He nods. You're good at ramen. I'm good at a lot more than ramen, you see, bend over. That was adorably ridiculous. I can't help the little laugh that escapes me. Oh, look at him, he's so bustly. I do my best for my customers. I joke with a falsely cheerful face. A slight shift of his helmet towards me makes me think. Like maybe he likes hearing me laugh. Come on, biker boy, let's get you checked out. I mean, what do you mean? I'm already checking him out. Look at that. Well, he follows without a word and I can feel his huge presence behind me. Woohoo! Huge, huh? God, his waist is so small. When we reach the register, Lane's still there, leaning against the counter with that lazy smirk. Bye, Lane. I notice his eyes flick to the store security monitor first and then to the biker, and something in his expression shifts. It's subtle, but I know him enough to notice it. Great. Thought that guy was just here for the ambience. The biker doesn't answer. They both seem to be silently analyzing each other. Don't worry, it's alright. I've got two hands for a reason. You guys ever heard of the Eiffel Tower? I'm happy to be in the middle. He finally sets his spicy ramen on the counter and reaches into his pocket. He searches. And keeps searching. An awkward silence stretches and Lane's eyebrows lift. You, planning to pay for that, big guy? Or should I grab your job application instead? What? Hey! I feel my patience snap. I take my turn behind the counter next to Lane. He's just a customer. Why are you being such an ass? I whisper quietly. He blinks, his eyes still focused on the biker's visor. I'm just saying, guy doesn't even have money. I shoot him a look, but he doesn't pay any attention. And I'm pretty sure the biker heard that. Oh my god. Lane's being a dick again and I should really say something more. But all I can think about right now is Ronnie Joe's voice screaming at us. You two are running this place into the ground. We're gonna lose customers. We're gonna lose stars. At this rate, we'll be lucky if we keep our pathetic star rating on our website. But maybe I saved us a little damage control. Finally, biker boy pulls out a crumpled bill and some coins, placing them on the counter. I don't know why I feel relieved, but I do. Nice. Guess you won't have to clean the toilets in the back after all. My jaw tightens. I open my mouth, but biker boy beats me to it. Shame. I heard the company's good. Might be worth it. Ooh, spicy. I blink. Because... what? The biker and I met not even half an hour ago. And he could barely string a sentence together without sounding like he was about to pass out. And now he's... I glance at the two of them. Lane doesn't drop the smirk, but it's thinner now, almost forced. Yeah? I'll keep an eye out for your application, man. The biker ignores him. And I swear the temperature in the store drops. I sigh, taking the money before putting the ramen and the receipt in a transparent bag. Only because the two of them are too busy glaring daggers at each other. Even though biker boy doesn't have a face yet, I can feel it. Take care, I say, handing him the bag to end the silent argument as quickly as possible. He turns his helmet towards me and shyly takes the bag. Until next time, mademoiselle. I freeze, not expecting a foreign word. And before I can think of anything to say, he tilts his helmet to say goodbye, turns and walks away. The automatic door swings shut behind him and the silence that follows is deafening. Lane watches the biker disappear into the night, still leaning against the counter. With a slight shake of his head, he lets out a low chuckle. What a weirdo. I shoot him a look. Really? That's the first thing out of his mouth. He was just buying ramen. Lane snorts, finally turning his gaze to me. Right. Buying ramen. After standing in the aisle like a malfunctioning NPC for 5 minutes. What the hell is he talking about? He taps at the security monitor lazily, the glow of the screen reflecting in his grey eyes. I saw him on the cameras. Dude looked like he was hyping himself up to talk to you or something. That actually made me pause for a second. Was he? The idea of someone like him hesitating to speak to me is kinda cute. But I'm not about to let Lane see that, so I smirk and tilt my head. Oh? So you're actually doing the job Ronnie Joe told us to. He grins like he finds me so amusing. Hey, watching the cameras count as security. I take my responsibilities very seriously. Before I can even come up with a response, the sound of the automatic doors opening again cuts through the silence. Another customer. Lane clicks his tongue and with a dramatic stretch pushes off the counter. Alright, I'm clocking out of this conversation. You wanna make out in the back room? No? He grabs his phone and wanders off towards the stockroom, probably to not do whatever Ronnie Joe assigned him tonight. I square my shoulders, forcing myself to focus as the next customer approaches the register. The rest of the night drags on in usual rhythm. Scanning, bagging, counting change. Doing my job. Doing his job. Man, Lane, why are you like this? 6:39 a.m. I step out of Mad Dog convenience, letting the door shut behind me with a hollow thud. My shift is over, finally. I said a quick bye to Lane before leaving. I didn't wait for a response. I don't think he even looked up from his phone. Whatever. 1 month on the night shift, and I'm used to it by now. The quiet, empty streets, the calm that used to send chills up my spine. It doesn't anymore. The first weeks I'd hurry home, feeling like something was always behind me. But the fear faded and I learned that the streets at 6 a.m. are just streets. Still, just because I'm used to it doesn't mean I'm careless. I pull out my phone as I walk, not to text anyone but just to look busy. People are less likely to bother you if you look preoccupied. It's stupid, but most of the time it works. I glance at my screen, scrolling absently. Notifications. One missed message? I stopped walking for half a second to open the message. Mad Dog Convenience. Customer service. Yeah, one unread notification regarding your employee account. Please review customer feedback and confirm your status. Customer feedback message. Oh no. Ronnie Joe barely knows how to turn on the office computer, but I guess he figured out without telling us. Maybe that system is for employee engagement or something. He's always ranting about how the store's rating is slipping. I always told Lay we're gonna lose stars because of his laziness. And if Ronnie Joe sees that, we're both dead. I click on the link without even thinking. It takes me straight to the convenience store's website, the review page. The ugly dog logo glares back at me, but my eyes go straight to the star rating at the top. Oh, we got a 5-star review. Great late night service. Staff was helpful and quick. We'll come back. Store was clean. Shelves were a little empty, but the cashier was very handsome. I mean, Lane is very handsome. I breathe out in relief. Okay, we're safe. I finally make it home after a few minutes. As I slip in the key to my door, I notice the silver of light glowing under the door next to mine. Amelia's place. Of course she's already up. Or maybe still up. Hard to know with her. She's probably getting ready for work, and meanwhile, I'm coming back from it. We really are living opposite lives, don't we? Or maybe not. I push my door open and the familiar scent of strawberry candle welcomes me. I flick the light on. The room's exactly as depressing as I left it. It's small. One bedroom, a living room, a bathroom, and a tiny kitchen. I toss my bag on the couch and kick off my shoes. My stomach growls loudly. Right. Food first. I head to the kitchen. The cabinet creaks as I open it. I start rummaging through the half-empty shelves until my fingers close around a familiar crinkly packet. Ramen. The exact same kind Biker Boy took earlier. You can take something else if you know what I mean. I pause for a second, staring down at the red packaging. We both like spicy ramen. I can't help but think about him while I fill the kettle and set it on the stove. The helmet was one thing. It's not unusual bikers keep them on all the time, but it wasn't just that. It was the way his fingers twitched like he didn't know what to do with them. Put them inside me? Yay! The fact that he didn't talk much, and when he did, it was always short. Like every word scraped against something raw. I'll scrape against him raw. Like every word scraped against something raw. I wonder why. And why just one pack of ramen? If he was making a late night grocery run, why bother for something so small? He wanted to talk to you, that's why. I let my thoughts wander for a moment as I finish cooking, and the first bite of noodles brings me right back to earlier. It had been so awkward I almost felt bad for him. I smile a little, remembering the way the ramen box collapsed on him. The way he froze like he couldn't quite believe what had happened. Clumsy guy. I whisper while twirling the noodles around my chopsticks. It was so weird. The kind of guy you'd expect to be the one causing the mess, not awkwardly helping to clean it up. God, I should have helped him some more, shouldn't I? I shake my head, pushing those thoughts aside. Maybe I'm just starved for any kind of positive interaction, especially after the last few days. It's not like I'm gonna see him again, right? I poke at my noodles, my lips pressing into a thin line. It kills me to admit it, but tonight, Lane actually helped. When that creep wouldn't stop for my number, I can't pretend I wasn't relieved when he stepped in. He's a total pain most of the time, but at least in that moment he had my back. Maybe I've been too hard on him lately, but when is Lane gonna be hard on me, if you know what I mean? Or maybe not. The sun's rays are already streaming through the blinds. I scraped the last few noodles from the bottom of my bowl and slapped them down. Then I dumped my bowl into the sink with a clatter, deciding the dishes can wait until tomorrow. A pile is already waiting for me. It's a sad little mountain of neglect. No worries. Future me will handle it. And future Yinny is gonna hate past Yinny. I wipe my hands on a towel and glance around the apartment. The living room is only a few steps away. My sofa looks comfortable, but my eyes keep drifting to my bedroom door. I stand there, wedged between the pull of the sofa and the soft cushions of my bed. My body is heavy with exhaustion, but my mind is still reeling, still entangled in the strange events of the night. I'll watch TV. Let's do that. The couch creaks as I flop down, remote still in hand. My body's screaming for sleep, but my brain's still wired from the shift. I just need something mindless to wind down, something to drown out the leftover stress and the weird vibe that still hasn't left me. I scroll through the channels until I come across the morning news channel. Authorities still have no leads on the recent string of disappearances that have left the community on edge. I pause, my fingers tightening around the remote. Identified as 29-year-old Chester Hensley, he was reported missing 2 days ago. His body was discovered in an alley downtown early this morning. Authorities confirmed the victim showed extensive signs of trauma, including severe lacerations, and the screen cuts to the crime scene. The image is blurry, pixelating what I assumed are the worst parts, but that's not enough. I see the shape of an arm bent the wrong way. The red marks crudely hidden behind the pixels. I swallow hard, my stomach twisting violently. Damn it. All that blood. That creep at the store was right. And night shift workers like me are probably his favorite targets. I don't have much money to spare. If I waste on a bus ride and it turns out to be nothing, I'll be even worse off. I can't afford to just throw it away. Maybe the biker can take you home. I mean, he can do more than just take me home. I bite my lip, my eyes focus on the floor. I guess I'll just wait until tomorrow. There's no point in stressing over it right now. I'll figure it out then. The 5th body found this month. Police have yet to confirm whether these murders are connected to the growing number of missing persons cases, but sources suggest. I forced myself to look back at the TV, but the scene's already shifted. The news anchor's back, smiling like she didn't just talk about an atrocity. Coming up next, local business owners fight back against rising rent. Eventually, I can't take it anymore. I sigh deeply, trying to push the images away as I reach for the remote and turn off the TV. I start peeling off my work clothes and toss them into the chair, not bothering to fold them. The second I hit the mattress, my body feels like it's sinking. My limbs are heavy, my eyelids even heavier. I don't even think as I pull the covers around me. I don't even think I pulled the covers over me. I try to fall asleep, but my brain refuses to shut off. The events of the night replay in my head. The creepy customer, the awkward encounter with Biker Boy. The way he called me, Mademoiselle. Who even says that in this country? I roll over, burying my face in the pillow. Maybe it was supposed to be charming. Maybe he thought it made him sound mysterious or something. Or maybe he's just weird. Yeah, that's probably it. He's weird. I can't help but smile a little. The language of love, huh? Why not? If this is what passes for romance in my life, I'll take it. My eyelids grow heavier, and the thoughts start to blur along with the sound of Amelia's heels. She's finally heading to work. I exhale slowly, already half asleep. It's routine at this point. She leaves when I come back, I leave when she comes back, that's just how it is. Except this time, she stops, right outside my door. I don't open my eyes, but I feel it, like she's standing there thinking about knocking. I don't call out. I'm too tired, so I just wait, and a few seconds later, the footsteps start again and the sound fades. Amelia? Why was she doing that? Amelia is gone. Is that foreshadowing? French? Ramen? Tattoos? Helmet? Biker boy? Love. End of shift 1. Interesting. That was an interesting day 1. So before I get too into my thoughts, I'm going to come back and try some of the other choices, because I want to see if there's any other endings. So this time, I think I'm just going to say nothing. We'll see what happens. I didn't say anything. I don't want to know. Not from him. This guy's already weird. If I question him, I really don't know how he might react. The scanner beeps as I stay focused on my work. 1 can of sad-looking soup down, 5 to go. No, come on. Don't be like that. He tilts his head, studying me like he's picturing something. I mean, if someone wanted to take you, it'd be real easy. Sir? Ew. It sounds just like a lot of gossip. But don't worry, sweetheart. I wouldn't let anything happen to you. I reluctantly reject the urge to throw the soup cans in his face. I mean it. If you're scared, you should call someone. Or better yet, give me your number. My hands freeze on the last can. I don't think... He cuts me off with a smile. Come on, don't be shy. You feel safer knowing you got someone looking out for you. I'm not really... You're the boyfriend, he asks, his tone flipping drastically. Someone looking after you. There it is. The moment when you realize the guy making small talk was never just making small talk. I don't answer. No, huh? Thought so. I don't really give out my number to customers. I'm not just some customer, though. Give me your number. He repeats. And this time there's no charm in his voice. I'm refusing this time. Okay, refuse. I shake my head politely. No, I actually have a boyfriend. The second the word no leaves my mouth, his face changes. Oh god. I expect him to laugh it off and play it cool, but he doesn't. Well, really? After I've been nothing but nice to you. I nod awkwardly, pretending to wait for the receipt, which is ridiculous. He didn't pay yet. Yes. He scoffs, rolls his tongue over his teeth. You think you're too good to give me your number. You think you can brush me off like I'm nothing. Guys like me. We're the ones who protect girls like you. He growls, his voice shaking with barely contained rage. I swallow hard, forcing my voice steady. So you need to leave. My stomach twists as I say it, because I don't know if he will. And I don't know what will happen if he doesn't. I'm scared. He keeps staring at me, and slams his hand on the counter. Oh, God. So what the hell is your problem? I flinch. I tell myself it's fine. It's always fine. But for the first time here, I think about how small I am. About how fast he could move. About how no one would hear me if I screamed. And I hate that I even have to think about it. Hey, do you even listen? I freeze instantly, instinctively taking a step back behind the counter. But before I can walk away, his hand shoots out and grabs my wrist. I don't like this. Let go of me. Don't. He warns. I'll teach you some manners. I'm suffocating. I don't know what to do. Maybe if I scream, it'll be worse. Lane? But I need to alert Lane. I need to. Suddenly his smile fades and he freezes. My eyes hold back tears. I can still see it. Someone else has grabbed his wrist. A large tattooed hand around his own, squeezing it so hard it could almost crush it. The guy lets go of me instantly. Is that my biker boy? I stumble back, my heart slamming against my ribs, and I don't stop until my back hits the shelf behind me. My wrist aches when he grabbed it, and I rub it without thinking, eyes locked on what's happening in front of me. Get him! A biker. He's tall. Easily 2 meters, wow. Wearing black from head to toe, jogging pants, worn sneakers, a compression shirt that clings to muscle in a way that just feels a little indecent. And his black helmet covers his face completely, the dark visor showing no sign of what's underneath. The weirdo tries to laugh it off, but his voice cracks. Hey man, no need for that, alright? His eyes flick to me, then back to the biker. I didn't know she was your girl. Neither of us reacts, and I don't correct him either. The guy lets out a frustrated scoff. He finally digs into his pocket and pulls out some coins. He throws them on the counter, some rolling off the edge and onto the floor. There, keep the damn change. His voice is bitter and I can tell he feels humiliated. Eventually he mutters something under his breath and storms towards the exit. And now with the store quiet again, it's just the two of us. The biker stands there, just like me. Even without seeing his face, I can feel the intensity of his stare. His hand flexes and then drops to his side, like maybe he's suddenly aware of what he just did. The air is still thick and ugly, buzzing with everything he said. Everything he almost did. I stay frozen behind the counter. I should move. Call Lane, but I don't. Well, thank you for saving me, though. Because I can't. So I start picking up the coins scattered on the counter, pretending everything is okay. I raise my head and reflex, my eyes landing on him. His voice is deep but soft, muffled by the helmet. He just said one word, but it was enough to take just a little of the pressure off my shoulders. Are you okay? Oh, the question catches me off guard more than anything else tonight. Because the terrifying biker just manhandled someone without saying a word. It sounds like he's worried he overstepped. He seems so sweet. Although, from looking at the page, I think this one is like the Yandere. So, I'm a little bit worried. He's relieved, but the moment our eyes meet behind his visor, he jumps. And looks away in a second. His tattooed hand pretends to clumsily adjust his helmet even though there's nothing to adjust. And for a second I think he might leave too. But, oh. He stops, clears his throat before continuing. I'll get you water. I nod, it's automatic. I don't even know if I heard him. The biker hesitates like he wants to add something else, but he doesn't. He just nods back, then turns and walks towards the vending machine. The sound of his footsteps fade, and the silence rushes in. Too loud. Too tight. Just like Lane. Ahem. Too much. My chest aches, my lungs won't work right. I feel it coming before it happens. The slow crush of something I can't fight. I grip the counter harder, and I try to breathe, but I can't. What is remember? Or breathe? Okay, I'm gonna click all the remember ones. Remember. Red. There's red. No. That's interesting. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. It's still not right. I can't get enough air. Can't get enough space, and the longer this goes on, the smaller the store feels. Okay, there's no remember option, let's just click breathe. My hands won't stop shaking. I press them flat against my thighs, willing them to be still, but they keep trembling. And breathe again. I count this time. In for 4. 1, 2, 3. My breath hitches. My vision slowly stabilizes. My hands are still shaking, but the weight in my chest eases just a little. Enough for me to breathe without feeling like I'm gonna pass out. God. I push a trembling hand through my hair. Of course that had to be some drunk freak that set me off. It's been a while since I've had one of those. I roll my shoulders back, shaking out the leftover tension, and finish picking up his damn coins before glancing around. No Lane on the horizon. But Biker Boy is still around, and he's standing there like a statue in front of the vending machines, his hands shoved deep into the pockets of his black joggers. What the hell is he doing? My legs feel a little unsteady when I push off the counter, but at least I'm moving. I need to move. Sitting in one spot replaying what happened is only going to drag me right back into that spiral. So I head towards the vending machine, towards him, and the closer I get, the weirder it looks. He's just standing there, doing absolutely nothing. I slow my steps, curiosity peaking despite everything else tonight that has been thrown at me. The machine hums softly. The little display flashes a thank you message, but there's no bottle of water in the slot. No coins clinking back into the return tray. I exhale through my nose. Oh my god, is he just standing there because the machine ate his money? I stop a few feet away, watching him like a damn stalker. Why does it say Dookie? 21 Guns, is that a Green Day reference? I should go back to the counter, I don't know this guy. And after what happened, I really should be keeping my distance from strange men. I glance at him again. He's not looking at me, just shifts his weight from one foot to the other, doesn't move his hands either, and doesn't reach for the buttons. Like he's trying to make himself smaller despite being the biggest guy I've ever seen. Okay, I really shouldn't find this funny. I shouldn't. But a clumsy biker is exactly the kind of ridiculous distraction I need for tonight. And I don't know why, but something about that. It makes it hard to walk away. Be slightly playful. Yeah, let's do that. I cross my arms, approaching him directly. 1 point for you against that guy, but 0 against a vending machine, it looks like. He twitches slightly, like I just caught him doing something embarrassing. It ain't my money. I bite back a smile. Tragic. He shifts like he doesn't know whether to leave or defend himself. You could kick it slightly, I kindly suggest. That wouldn't be fair. I blink. You... what? It's just doing what it was made to do. Jeez. This guy is way too soft for someone who looks like that. I bet something else of his is soft, like his boobies. I can't help it. I grin. You were just gonna stand here all night. He doesn't answer right away, just pats his tattooed hands nervously in his pockets, like he has no idea what to do now. I didn't want to go back without it. I frown slightly, processing his words. Earlier, I just thought you might. I tilt my head, waiting for the end of his sentence while watching his fingers moving again. I hear a soft metallic clicking. Coins. I nod towards his hands. You have more change. Maybe it'll work if you try again. There's another hesitation, but his hand moves, and instead of coins, I see keys. Guess what I'm guessing are the keys to his motorcycle. Impersonal, just metal on a ring. In short, a man's key. I sigh. No coins. I cross my arms. I owe you a refund then. His helmet turns slightly towards me. It's fine. It's not fine. That machine's basically a thief and I work here, so technically I'm its accomplice. He clearly doesn't know how to argue with that. He's so cute. It's so cute when someone he's so stereotypically muscly and with a bad boy image is so sweet. I tap my fingers against my arm, looking at this huge intimidating guy looking lost over a couple of missing coins. You can pick something else up from the store that costs the same as a bottle. I'll ring it up as a return. I don't need anything. I raise an eyebrow. It wasn't for me. I glance at the vending machine, then at him, and suddenly I feel kind of stupid for not realizing it sooner. That bottle. He bought it for me. He's so sweet. I barely even noticed at the time. I was too busy trying to breathe, but now, it's all I managed to say because suddenly my chest feels a little too tight. He keeps his head down, looking awkwardly at the machine to avoid my gaze. He was just trying to help, and now he's standing there waiting for a machine that's not going to give him back his money because he didn't want to return empty-handed. Jeez. Come on, I say, heading for aisle number 3. Let's see what we've got. He nods shyly and follows me. I crash towards the shelves trying to find something that costs exactly 50 cents for his refund. Nothing's exactly 50. I keep searching while he stands behind me, his 2 meters towering over me like a wall. Ugh. I lean over to look behind him. What about spicy ramen? It's the exact same price. Spicy's fine. I smile as I take a packet, relieved to have found a solution. Yeah? You like it hot? Hehe. Wow. Oh my god, look at him blush. He's so cute. Sometimes. Yeah, I'll show you something hot. Cool. It comes with an extra sauce packet. Do you come with an extra sauce packet? He clears his throat nervously before picking up the ramen, his helmet seemingly looking the other way. Why though? That's great. A tiny amused smile pulls at my lips. He finally moves towards the counter, and as he walks away, I realize something. I just successfully convinced a full-grown man to accept a 50-cent refund like it was some kind of life-altering decision. This guy is something else. I grab a receipt from the counter and scribble down the fake return, tearing off with a small flourish before sliding it towards him. Otherwise, Ronnie Joe will think someone stole from the store, and I don't need more work. There, proof you officially got your refund. He hesitates before reaching up to it, taking the slip between his fingers like it's something way more important than a dumb piece of paper. Thanks. I wave a friendly hand. You're welcome, Mr. Biker Boy. He nods shyly, his own little version of a goodbye. Mademoiselle. The word lingers in the air between us, heavier than it should be. Just like his boobies. And then just like that, he turns and leaves. The automatic doors making his tall black silhouette disappear completely. I can make something else of him disappear completely as well, if you know what I mean. Oh, god damn it. I shake my head, but before I can even process whatever that was. Well. I jolt slightly, snapping my gaze towards the voice. Hi, Lane. Lane is leaning against the counter, watching me with an insufferable smirk. It's so hot. Didn't know you had a thing for masked men. I groan, clearly embarrassed that he's witnessing the conversation. No, it's fine. I get it. I shift uncomfortably under his gaze. I just helped him. I mumble, feeling stupid for even trying to explain myself. It was just a weird moment. Lane tilts his head, pretending to consider this. Right. Just a weird moment with a big, tall, mysterious biker who doesn't say a word but gets your panties all twisted up. What do you you know about my panties? Would you like to know more about my panties? He clicks his tongue. Can't blame you though. The quiet ones do make you wonder, don't they? You get me. That's why I like Blade so much. I groan, half embarrassed and half irritated. You're disgusting. He laughs, clearly enjoying this way too much. Just saying. Maybe next time, ask him to take the helmet off. Could be ugly as shit under there or worse. He leans in slightly, his voice dropping to a mock whisper. Tiny dick. What, Lane, are you saying that yours isn't tiny? Whip it out. Jesus Christ, Lane. I shove past him, ignoring his chuckle. Before he can push it further, his phone buzzes. He pulls it out, glancing at the screen, and his smirk fades into something more annoyed. Whatever, go deal with something. He shoves the phone back into his pocket, already halfway turned away. Don't go creaming yourself over him in the meantime, okay? Shut up! He's so annoying. God! He's so hot though. I cream myself over here. I roll my eyes so hard it almost hurts. Go away! He throws up a lazy salute and finally disappears, leaving me with nothing but my own exasperation. I end up doing all the tasks myself while Lane, he mostly sat in the stockroom fiddling with his phone. Typical. I can't remember the last time he'd actually ever done anything useful. 6:39 a.m. Time to head back. I step out of McDo convenience, letting the door shut behind me with a hollow thud. My shift is over, finally. I didn't say bye to Lane, I just left. After what happened, yeah, no. So I grabbed my bag, clocked out, and walked out. Faster than usual, I just wanted to be home. On 1 month on the night shift, and I'm used to it now. The quiet, empty streets, the calm that used to send chills up my spine. It doesn't anymore. The first weeks I hurry home feeling like something was always behind me, but the fear faded, and I learned that the streets of 6 a.m. are just streets. Still, just because I'm used to it doesn't mean I'm careless. I pull out my phone as I walk, not to text anyone, but just to look busy. People are less likely to bother you if you look preoccupied. It's stupid, but most of the time it works. I glance at my screen, scrolling absently. The screen glow makes me feel less alone, even if I'm not actually reading anything. I keep scrolling aimlessly, not really taking in the words. Just something to keep my hands busy and my mind occupied. The night is quiet. The streets are mostly empty aside from the occasional distant cars. What? What the hell is that? A few minutes later, my steps slow as I reach my building, already fishing for my keys. What the hell? I stop, right there, sitting on the front step, a bottle of water. How does he know where I live? See, something tells me that the biker boy is not as nice and sweet as he seems. I blink. That's new. It's new. Sealed. The plastic cool. Condensation beading along the sides like it's been taken from a fridge. My first thought is that someone dropped it, but it's placed too neatly. Right in the center of the step, like it was left there on purpose. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. He could have just handed it to us, before he left. I glance around. The street is empty. No movement in the windows above me, no sound except the distant hum of traffic. I swallow. It's just a bottle of water, but still it feels weird. My neighbors, maybe. Someone from the building could have left it behind, but why? And why right here? My mind flickers back to earlier, the vending machine. Biker boy. No. That's dumb. It could be from anyone. But my fingers tighten around my phone anyway. Alright, let's take the bottle this time, and then we won't take it. And we'll see what happens then. I hesitate and sigh. It's just water, no point overthinking. I crouch down, my fingers brushing against the cool plastic as I pick it up. Everything's perfectly normal except for the fact that it's just here. I turn it over in my hands, scanning the label like it'll somehow give me an answer. But there's nothing. No note, no clue. So I just tuck the bottle into my bag. It's probably from a neighbor. Maybe someone left it for themselves and forgot about it. That would make sense. Without knowing why, I glance over my shoulder before stepping inside. I finally make it home after a few minutes. As I slip the key into my door, I notice a sliver of light glowing under the door next to mine. Amelia's place. Of course she's already up. Or maybe still up, hard to know with her. She's probably getting ready for work, and meanwhile I'm coming back from it. We really are living opposite lives, aren't we? Or maybe not. I push my door open and the familiar scent of strawberry candle welcomes me. I flick the light on. The room's exactly as depressing as I left it. It's small. 1 bedroom, a living room, a bathroom, and a tiny kitchen. I toss my bag on the couch and kick off my shoes. My stomach growls loudly. Right, food first. I head to the kitchen. Okay, so this is where I make ramen, so this is all the same. I think this time I kind of want to watch TV just to see if Biker Boy did anything to the guy who was harassing us. Because he was a lot more aggressive this time. The couch creaks as I flop down, remote in my hand. My body's screaming for sleep, but my brain's still wired from the shift. I just need something mindless to wind down. Something to drown out the leftover stress and the weird vibe that still hasn't left me. I scroll through the channels until I come across the morning news channel. Authorities are investigating a body discovered near a wooded area just behind the Mad Dog convenience store, where local night workers have been shaken by the news. This is different. I pause, my fingers tightening around the remote. The victim has not yet been identified, but authorities confirm that the body was found just hours ago, with signs of brutal trauma, including deep lacerations and wounds consistent with a violent attack. Okay, while the police continue their investigation, no leads have been released at this time. I stare at the screen, my mind racing. What the hell? My convenience store. What if that was one of my regulars? Someone I've seen recently. I glance uneasily towards the window, unable to shake the feeling that something about this isn't right. There's no photo of the victim, no name, just a vague description. But something in me can't let go of the thought that I may know this person. The screen cuts to the crime scene. The image is blurry, pixelating what I assume are the worst parts, but that's not enough. I see the shape of an arm bent the wrong way, the red marks crudely hidden behind the pixels. Oh my god, Biker Boy actually killed the guy for me. That's so interesting. That creep at the store was right. That is the creep. He's gone now. He's Dunyan Rings. I guess I'll just wait until tomorrow. There's no point in stressing over it right now. I'll just figure it out then. The rest of the text is the same. Yeah, and then we head to bed. The second I hit the mattress, my body feels like it's sinking. My limbs are heavy, my eyelids even heavier. I don't even think I pulled the covers over me. I try to fall asleep, but my brain refuses to shut off. The events of the night replay in my head. The creepy customer, the awkward encounter with Biker Boy, the way he called me Mademoiselle. Okay, this is all still the same. Amelia heads over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna try and see what happens when we just go straight to bed and not take the TV route. Because I wonder if there's anything different. Because aside from the news anchor thing just then, it was all pretty much the same. Let's go straight to bed. Screw the TV, screw the dishes, screw those ugly clothes. I'm dead on my feet and my bed is screaming Yinny. I can barely drag my feet across the floor before collapsing onto the mattress. The sheets smell like I probably should have showered. But I'll deal with it tomorrow when I have to drag myself out of bed for another day of work. The night shift always leaves me drained, but tonight it was worse. My eyes drift shut, and I'm just about to slip back into that soft haze of sleep when, a message. I groan, blindly reaching for my phone. My fingers find it under the pillow and I squint at the screen through heavy-lidded eyes. Lane. Oh, suddenly I'm more awake. Not much, just enough to focus. I rub my eyes and open the message. Hey, you okay? Aww. My stomach flips, reminding me once again I'm trying hard to forget. I push the thought away and check the text message he just sent. You ran out of there pretty fast. You look scared. Jeez, I just don't want to talk about it anymore. I quickly type my answer. I'm fine, just tired. I bury my head lazily in my pillow waiting for his message. I should have been there. I'm sorry. Aww. I feel like Lane has an asshole bravado, but he's actually pretty caring. God, favorite type of guy. I hesitate, my thumb hovering over the screen as I turn over in bed. There's a real sincerity in his words, and for a second I almost let it slide. Almost. Let's tease him. Yeah, let's not bring this bad mood back to the table. And I think Lane deserves this. Don't worry, my knight in shining helmet showed up. The dots pop up immediately. Ooh, he's jealous. Seriously? Yeah, he's very capable. Strong. You saw those arms, right? I grin even as I type it, which is insane because I didn't even see his face. But physically, let's just say he's not bad. You're kidding. Am I? As expected, there's a longer pause this time. You got weird taste. Weird? I'm just being realistic, Lane. Weird can be fun. Oh, I agree. Guess I should invest in a helmet then. Oh? Lane is definitely jealous. I actually laugh. It's soft, but it's there. I'm just glad you're okay. Even if some biker dude got to play hero instead of me. My smile fades just a little. It's okay. You're here now. This time the dots appear right away, but then they disappear. Aww. My heart jumps and I blink at the screen. Lane's calling. Answer. I sigh and swipe to answer. Hey. I mumble, my voice rough with sleep. Hey, Annie. Lane says, his voice warm and familiar. You sound exhausted. Because I am. Shouldn't have woken you up, huh? I roll into my side, tucking the phone closer. I'm still here, aren't I? There's a soft chuckle on the other end. This is really endearing me to Lane. I had a crush on him earlier because he's physically just my type. This is making him really cute. Listen, you didn't deserve that, but I'm glad that guy was here. He adds, and I can hear the playful jealousy creeping in, even if he's apparently got arms I can't compete with. I let out a mocking laugh. Hey, I call it like I see it. I'll remember that. There's a pause and then his voice softens again. Let me make it up to you. Tomorrow. I hesitate, but the weariness in my bones makes a decision for me. Okay, I murmur. But you owe me something fancy. Damn right I do. He answers and I can hear the smile in his voice. Night, Edie. Good night, Lane. He's so cute. I try to fall asleep, but my brain refuses to shut off. The events of the night replay in my head. The creepy customer, the awkward encounter with Biker Boy. The way he called me, Mademoiselle. Who even says that in this country? I roll over, burying my face in the pillow. Maybe it was supposed to be charming. Maybe he thought it made him sound mysterious or something. Or maybe he's just weird. Yeah, that's probably it. He's weird. I can't help but smile a little. The language of love, huh? Why not? If this is what passes for romance in my life, I'll take it. My eyelids grow heavier, and the thoughts start to blur along with the sound of Amelia's heels. She's finally heading for work. I exhale slowly, already half asleep. It's routine at this point. She leaves when I come back. I leave when she comes back. That's just how it is. Except this time she stops. Right outside my door. I don't open my eyes, but I feel it. Like she's standing there thinking about knocking. I don't call out, I'm too tired, so I just wait. And a few seconds later, the footsteps start again and the sound fades. Amelia's gone. Ramen. Tattoos. Helmet. Biker boy. Love. End of shift 1. Okay, so the ending is still the same. Let's try out some of these other different branches. First of all, let's see what happens when we throw a jab at Lane. No problem. I know you're busy. Your phone must have needed your full attention. The reply takes longer this time. Touché. I smirk even as my eyelids start to droop again. I deserved that, didn't I? A little. But seriously, I hate that you had to deal with that alone. I soften a little. I wasn't alone. The dots appear almost instantly. Alright, that guy. And there it is. Just saying. No dots this time. Oh, he's calling. So the call is the same up until this point. Yeah, okay. Listen, you didn't deserve that. Well, maybe if you hadn't been distracted, I wouldn't have needed help. Silence. I know. I should have been paying attention. I exhale, pressing my forehead against the pillow. The anger is there, but so is the exhaustion. Yeah, you should have. He sighs. Guess it's a good thing your new biker buddy was here to save the day, huh? Oh my god, again. I shake my head, not in the mood for whatever this is. Please. Alright. He exhales, and when he speaks again, his voice is softer. Let me make it up to you tomorrow. Okay, yes, and then it's the same thing from here on out. And same ending as well. Okay, then, I don't think much would happen if I don't pick up his call. The phone buzzes until it goes silent, the room falling still again. I don't pick up. I close my eyes, but it doesn't last. Jeez. Just let me sleep. Guess you're too busy thinking about your biker to pick up, huh? I was just worried. But get some rest, we'll talk later. I exhale through my nose, my thumb hovering over the screen. I could answer, but I don't. Not after tonight. I lock my phone and toss it onto my bed. Lane can wait. I try to fall asleep, but my brain refuses to shut off. Okay, and then it just goes back to the same branch. Oh, I feel kind of bad for that one. Okay, what if we don't take the bottle of water? Nope. I'm not touching that. Even if it looks fine, who knows where it's been? What if some weirdo did something to it? People are freaks. It wouldn't be the first time I heard of someone messing with a drink just for the hell of it. I take a step back like the bottle might jump at me, then head inside. It's just a coincidence. Just a stupid bottle of water. Yeah, what if someone injected something into it? I finally make it home after a few minutes. Okay, so Amelia's place. But yeah, I don't think anything happens. Yeah, so nothing really happens after you refuse to take the bottle of water. I'm thinking this might have consequences in shift 2. I think just 2 more choices I kind of want to check out. What happens if we let him handle it alone? I don't really think too much will happen. I think it'll just be a change in dialogue maybe. I stay where I am, arms crossed over my chest as I watch him fumble around with the scattered ramen packets. A few customers around us glance at us. And I'm feeling more and more like a jerk with every second that ticks by. But also I did just spend long minutes restocking this aisle and I'm not exactly in the mood to get down on the floor again. Still, it feels kind of wrong. He didn't have to start cleaning up and I have no idea why he even is. You don't have to do that. I say after a second. Really, I'd have asked my coworker. He doesn't look up, just shakes his helmet. It's fine. I got it. Okay, that makes me feel even guiltier. When he finally stands up after a few minutes, my box balanced easily in his arms, I get my first proper look at him. He's definitely huge. Broad shoulders, long legs. The kind of guy you'd expect to be loud and commanding, but he doesn't seem to be that kind. If anything, he seems nervous. Thanks, I say, offering a small smile. For him, helping I mean. He carefully places the cardboard box on the shelf, then shifts his weight like he doesn't know what to do with himself. Wasn't a problem. Why does he... Anyways, I decide to have mercy on him. So, I pick up a pack of noodles from the box and turn it in my hands. I go for the spicy flavor. Alright, and this is when we're back to the same branch. So when the guy is harassing us, and we choose the first answer that leads to Lane coming to our rescue, the text messages are a little bit different. Hey, you okay? You look pretty shaken up when you left, I'm worried. I'm fine, I'm just tired. You sure that guy was way out of line? I should have stepped in sooner. Okay, let's be grateful. I felt mean downplaying his role because he did actually genuinely help. Thank you, Lane. Really. You didn't have to thank me. No, I do. You didn't have to get involved, but you did. I appreciated it. Anytime. There's a pause, and for a second I think that's the end of it. My fingers hover over the keyboard, but before I can type, my phone starts buzzing. An incoming call. From Lane. Without thinking, I answer. Ooh, there's no choice this time. Hey. Helloyinny. His voice is warm, but there's an edge of hesitation there. Sorry, did I wake you up? I should say yes, but I don't. It's fine. I wasn't really sleeping. He giggles softly. You sound like you should be. I just want to hear your voice. Make sure you're really okay. Oh my gosh! The line goes quiet for a second. My chest feels tight again, but not in a bad way. You didn't have to do that. I say, yeah, well, I wanted to. There's a beat of silence and his voice shifts. Besides, I had to make sure you weren't running away with your biker. I snort. Seriously. What? His tone is playful, but there's just enough jealousy to make me roll my eyes. Should I be worried? Very. I deadpan. He laughs. Guess I'll just have to fight for your attention then. He responds. How about dinner tomorrow? You owe me that. What? I don't know you anything, but you're really hot and actually quite cute. And you seem pretty sweet, despite the arsehole behavior, so I will go with you. I intentionally let a few seconds elapse before answering. Fine. I finally say, pretending it's a burden. But only because you saved me. Damn right I did. His voice is full of that cocky warmth I'm used to, but this time it doesn't bother me as much. Get some sleep, Yinny. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Good night, Lane. Night, Yinny. The call ends and the room is quiet again. Alright. And that ending is the same as well. Okay. I want to see what happens when we downplay Lane's role. Yeah, I mean, worried? He shouldn't look worried earlier. It almost sounds like he cares, but if he really did, why did he act like it was just another Tuesday? 1 minute passes. A minute during which I think about what to say without sounding too mean. But before I can type something, ooh, Lane. I sigh. I could ignore it. Pretend I'm asleep, but I know him. He just keep calling. Reluctantly, I swipe to accept. Hey, Yinny. Lane. You sound thrilled to hear from me. I roll my eyes. It's late. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure you weren't crying yourself to sleep or something. His tone is playful and I force out a dry laugh. Like I said, I'm fine. I'm good. I was starting to think you didn't appreciate my heroic ass stepping in to save you. I exhale through my nose. There it is. Right. My night. He chuckles. Damn right I am. So since I saved your life and all, princess. Oh, wow. Lane? Lane, you can't just call me that. It makes me feel things. We should eat together tomorrow. I open my mouth to say no, to tell him he didn't save my life and that I don't owe him anything. But the words don't come out. Because the truth is, as much as I hate his attitude, as much as I don't want to give him the satisfaction, he did help me. And maybe some small stupid part of me wants to just feel normal again. Fine, the word slips out before I can stop it. Knew it. He murmurs satisfied. I didn't say it was a date. Sure. Just two co-workers having a totally platonic, not at all romantic meal. I groan. Good night. Good night, Yinny. I hang up and let my phone fall onto the bed, rubbing a hand down my face. What the hell did I just agree to? A wonderful date? I think that's all the choices that we've covered. But yeah, and that is all the endings and branches for Shift 1 of Big Bad Dogs. I actually really like this. I love the art direction so much. I like the black and white. There's actually a reason as to why the world is black and white, apparently. So apparently the world used to be color, and now it's changed completely to black and white. So I'm very excited to see how the dev actually reveals the lore behind as to why. Both of the love interests are so intriguing. The biker boy is actually really, really cute and very sweet. I like the reversal of the stereotypes. You know, he's big and muscly and stuff, but he's actually quite timid. But from the looks of the game page, he's the one who seems to be the yandere, because if we have a little peek at the game page itself, so we can see what Lane actually likes. Oh, wow, that is very zoomed in. He's so cute. Okay, it says Lane. Okay, so name is Lane. Age 29 or 24? Is that 4 or 9? Job, mad dog stuff. Loves. Dumb horror flicks with fake blood and real... Does that say real boobs? Lane! Okay, so he loves dumb horror flicks with fake blood and real boobs. I see. Touching stuff that says do not touch. The smell of rain. I like how he left his number there. He's like, call me. He's so cute. Was he about to draw a dick, but in grid? Dislikes. Questions I don't feel like answering. That freak with the bike. He doesn't like the biker boy. Being ignored? HR. Lane is so cute though. Look at him. He's actually perfectly my type. It is ridiculous. He's got the black hair and like the dark eye circles. He's so hot. But enough being sidetracked about how hot Lane is. See, if we come down here for the biker boy, it just says, it has no information, no name, no age, no job, but he loves you, and it's bloodstained. Something is telling me that this one is the yandere, and I'm actually very, very excited for it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I'm actually interested to hear your thoughts. Who are you going to choose? Either Lane or the biker boy? Let me know in the comments below. I'm intrigued to see how the bottle of water is going to play out in the next shift. He very clearly was the one to leave that there. And also what happened to the guy that he murdered, because very obviously in the route where the guy was more aggressive when he was flirting with us, the biker boy went and killed him. So I'm very excited to see what happens. Anyways, thank you so much for experiencing this story with me. I had so much fun with this, and I hope you guys did too. If you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. And also, if you want exclusive content from me, such as exclusive playthroughs, uncut reactions to spicy scenes in dating sims, and including spicy out there draw of hot 2D men and BL as well, feel free to support me on Patreon, link is in the description box below. But thank you so much again for every adventure, and until the next fictional man, take care.